all that.
Сейчас я их объявлю. Пришли как раз
And right now,
фондов, и я приглашаю
we are welcoming at this stage
добро
these people who are emanating
директора по
kindness and light, director for fundraising of
Прошу, Татьяна здесь. Вот
Give Life as a Gift Foundation, Tatiana Slesser,
благотворительного общественного фонда
fundraisers
Полину Зимогляд и
Paulina Zimoglad, head of Streets of the World and head of fundraising
излучайте туда.
and marketing with
Я здесь постою.
Senior Age with Joy, Yulia Mansurova.
Спасибо всем тем,
It's over to you.
кто
First of all, I would like to thank everyone who came here today. Thank you, Positive Technologies, for inviting us, for supporting us for the second year in a row.
которые
They are supporting us
идут
with the fact that all the money collected through Positive Technologies purchases made through their website, they are transferred to us. Our foundation helps children with cancer,
благодаря вам, благодаря
with oncology. We supported 90,000 children over this time, and that's thanks to you. Some people transfer money, some people give their blood, and some people
нужно.
support us with the
Когда-то в своей жизни с этим сталкивалась.
volunteering, and some people just help other people. I think we've all lived through these experiences. Our foundation supports
Поэтому
children not only during the treatment, the course of treatment, but during
нашего
the recovery period as well. Right now, we are building
находиться в
a
больнице
facility
прошлого
for children
фестиваля, когда собрали 8 миллионов
who are
рублей, мы,
out of the hospital for rehabilitation.
которая
Last year, the collected money was used to build a playing ground for children that will be named after Positive Technologies, and we are proud of that we were trusted with that money to build that playing ground where
могут играть
the people under our care will be able to play and find joy and to recover from the severe diseases they're suffering from. Thank you. It's over to my colleagues. Hello, my name is Paulina. I represent a foundation named Streets of the World. We support adolescents and children in difficult situations. That sounds very abstract, difficult situations, right? So that's about children with mental disorders, children from poor families, with parents with addictions, and we aim to help children to find their identity and independence, because these children are very often invisible in our country. We have a lot of effort dedicated to orphans, and unfortunately, we don't have statistics for children who are social orphans. These children have parents, but these parents do not look after their children, do not take care of them. So our goal is for children to see these parents, these children, for people to see these children not as difficult teenagers, but as children who need a senior adult and for someone to take care of them. I would like to thank our organizers. This is a huge event, and we are very grateful for Positive Technologies to be helping us in that way. That's a wonderful initiative from this large company, and we hope that other companies will follow this example. So thank you so much.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Юлия Мансурова, фонд старости.
Hi, my name is Yulia Mansurova,
Это наш ролик.
Senior Age with Joy. That's our video.
Так мне дзенькнул, я прям это.
It
Наверное, рассказать. У нас, в принципе,
think so. I looked at the screen.
обычно
The name of our foundation also raises questions. What joy can you find in senior age? There are questions about that. But in fact, you can.
много постараться.
But for that, you need to invest
Всем нашим
a lot of effort into it. And
людей с инвалидностью
who does that? It's us,
нет
our foundation, and our partners. There are many people in our country who are senior and who are disabled. They don't have families or people near them who would take care after them. Last year, I broke my back,
как чувствует себя маломобильным.
and there I lived through the experience of a person with limited mobility.
Тянуться.
When, for instance, you can't move your arm fully. But I had friends and my colleagues helping me, and
У них нет детей,
very often
поэтому им нужно
senior people in our country don't have children or people who could help them. So our foundation helps them. We help with food and with wood, for instance, because many of those people live in the village. They need to get woods, and their retirement payment is 12,000 rubles, and wood costs a lot, half of it. So our foundation does buy food
работников.
and wood, and then we provide education training for social workers as well.
Я призываю
I can talk a lot about that, but generally I would like to urge all those who see me, who hears me, I
какую-то акцию.
would like to invite you to join us, because as a foundation we can always think of initiatives, we can do something together. So we wait for you, for your hands, because we have, for instance, this initiative of grandchildren by correspondence. So indeed, we will be happy to love you, and we would like to thank Positive Technologies, and because we collected a lot of money thanks to you, thanks to your tickets, and we use that money in the best possible way. Thank you so much.
Слушайте, я горжусь тем, что
Thank you. I'm really proud. I'm really proud of being able to
здесь.
participate in this foundation for the second year in the row. And let's give a round of applause to Positive Technologies and us, because sometimes I just forget about that and I just pass by things in my daily life a lot.
Которые вот лежат, ну, в специальном
But once, indeed, I took part in this event in a facility for children with oncology. And after a festival, we,
оранжевый такой
together with my friend, we thought about
в моей жизни.
an event where we would play clowns, Mick and Jagger, and that was an incredible party that we had with these children. We did a performance, and it was incredibly joyful. As a teacher, I'd like to say that some 10 to 15 years ago, for the first time, I saw an idea, and please think of this idea, because these children who are social orphans, they are indeed lost. They have PTDR continuously, and they can either fight or fly.
Тоже строят отдельный дом.
But if, for instance,
Дома, например,
someone would sponsor building a house, there is this cyber house, right? Cyber home. But if we could have a home for social orphans, right?
и им дают
If
возможность встроить.
we would place these children there, if we would give them an opportunity to immerse themselves into a system, integrate into the society, where if we could have a place where they could learn how to work and not to beg, because it's easy to become a beggar, but it's more difficult to learn how to work. But actually, I do have clients who come from orphanages, because they were lucky with the mentors they got in life, and you are here to help these children.
Это же возраст
We're talking about the future, and here we are
слово, да. Но я
talking
шучу про себя, что, ребята,
with your foundation, we are talking about this senior age, end of life. Well, I joke about myself that I'm at the end of life as well. That's a joke, but really, I would love to draw your attention to this initiative, grandchildren by correspondence. I think that's brilliant. As a young
в рилсике, да?
person, who a young guy. Think of young guys who you see in the streets, but if they wouldn't be playing video games, but type a message to an old lady somewhere, I think that's just wonderful.
Людей на земле. Ну, честно говоря. Вот ты вот родился, если ты в любви в искусстве,
We all need to contribute. If we live through love and art, then your existence is justified. But I think we overpopulate this world, considering our common
мошенничество, кстати, раньше
contribution to love and arts. So think of that. Look at these foundations.
на улице.
You remember there are many scam foundations who were collecting money, there were all those Ponzi schemes, but we
который там
really eliminated them.
выносливо рассказывает. Я не могу
I
сказать,
can give one comment. When people beg
мошенники.
in trains, but most likely those are scams. Well, it's not cyber scams, but that's just classic
У любого у нее есть
scam.
признаков, да, таких.
As cyber scam and any other kind of scam, there are several criteria about that. When people need money urgently, or the child dies or something like that, all scam schemes
Вы лично не знаете этих?
use this psychological pressure. So if you don't know people personally, because I can't tell you don't give money to anyone ever, but if you are not sure about the situation you hear about, it's better to send your money to a trusted foundation.
У всех и каждого здесь
Well,
глаза у людей.
indeed, I think that look at the eyes of these people. If they are interested in what we are talking about, it is light already, because that's what enlightenment is. It's about light. We are like photovoltaic elements. And Einstein actually got his Nobel Prize, as we learned, not for the theory of relativity, but for photovoltaic elements, for the principle that lies
Вот за что получил.
as a basis of this technology.
Туда-сюда друг другу передаем.
So we
У которых
convey this light, one person to the other, and we do have people who emanate light from their hearts here. So if you have a request to do kind things, please address all your requests and contact these three foundations. Or you can visit PHDays and you can pay for
эти деньги
those merch items or buy a burger, and this money will be spent on these good things. If you want to do a good thing,
есть 5 минут.
do it right. We have 5 more minutes.
Аж мурашки побежали, ну потому что очень
I
близко
have goosebumps because, I mean,
все, в конце концов.
I take it close to my heart because we all are teachers, right?
Немножко жести. Мы же кибербез.
Let's talk about hardcore things. We are cybersecurity, but please talk about the last instance when you talked to a scam. I regularly get calls from a security service general saying that I need to go to police, otherwise all my property will be seized. It's very important not to get involved into that talk because in order to participate that you need to either be a professional in communication like a moderator, right?
Знаете, у нас есть тема реверс-инжиниринг, обратный инжиниринг, когда ты ломаешь какую-то штуку и понимаешь, как она работает. Это очень важно для кибербеза. Вот у меня реверс-инжиниринг только с ними.
It's very important.
Мне нравится, как они работают. И они очень
Круто.
примитивные, на самом деле, но отточенные.
Но действует.
Но действуют, да. Вот, хорошо. Вы
It is very important to
вообще не общаться. По дефолту вообще все вот
actually talk about reverse engineering, and
хожу везде. И такой, аккуратненько, аккуратненько. То есть у меня просто по
it is important to be alert and aware of these scam schemes. In your default settings, you need to be suspicious of any unknown caller. What about you? Well, I didn't get calls from scams myself, but sometimes
беженцев.
the people I know, they actually fall prey to scams because we have children of
Очень часто.
refugees, children of migrants, and very often they have problems with papers, so they are a vulnerable group for scams, unfortunately. And that is why we provide them legal
Обучаем, да.
assistance.
Кибердомики.
We train them, so you build them small cyber homes, right?
Не всегда
Yes, but unfortunately they are a vulnerable group, and not often they are able to actually reason like you do. I have great experience. You know, back in the 90s, I did get my sad experience as well, because I'm a son of a teacher, and one time I just gave my coat to another person. But that coat saves me from other things that could happen to me now.
историй, но они
Your turn. We have several interesting stories, but they are rather about our foundation. Sometimes our foundation
что мошенники
is addressed
фонд. Это для нас вообще
by
интересная история.
people, and they say that scams already stole money
Вводят фонды, и всегда у нас возникает вопрос, зачем
for their foundation,
это делается. Но мы
transferred money for their foundation, and
ошибочный перевод, либо
very often we just send this money back, because if the person
не
transferred more to us by mistake, we send this money back. Or, for instance, if there is
и,
an
конечно,
error in the transfer, and of course, I have
потому
in my address book the contacts of all the law enforcement services, because our wonderful scams are everywhere, unfortunately. So that's our experience with them.
Как вам помочь, как еще поучаствовать про ваши акции?
Well,
У нас там есть Q&A, подойдут наши
we
прекрасные
have Q&A.
директор по фандрайзингу фонда «Подари жизнь».
We have the director of
Фонда «Улица мира» Полина Зимогляд и директор по фандрайзингу и маркетингу «Старая радость» Юлия
for several
Подождать. И
foundations, Yulia Mansurova, Anastasia Zimoglad, and their colleagues. They will be there in the Q&A session. Please come up to them.
занимаемся здесь на PHDays. Помогаем.
That's what we also do during PHDays. We help people.